Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason and Elgin.
Yo, toys, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where friends get together to talk about one of our shared loves.
Cheesy potato soup.
Oh, yes, and also toy collecting. That's right.
That's right.
We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. If this is your first time listening to us or watching us live on YouTube, that's right, every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. First of all, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. It's awesome that you're here, and we know there's a lot of stuff out there on that internet. Elgin's seen it all. Trust me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I watch it, so you don't have to.
That's true. But you're going to learn soon enough. We are not toy experts. Oh, no, we're just toy enthusiasts. So we're not going to get all the details right. That's okay.
That's right. And before we jump into today's episode, we've got something exciting to tell you about. That's our Patreon and YouTube community, The Core. When you enlist in The Core, that's the Cracktastic organization of retro plastic specialists, you unlock a treasure trove of exclusive perks made just for hardcore collectors like you. You get bonus episodes, shout-outs, early access, plus an exclusive chat with us and the other core members. So don't wait. Enlist in the core today. Just go to enlist.core.com to help support the show.
Oh, bundle up, folks. It's a snow day on Cracktastic Plastic. This week, we're digging into our collections to show off that toys that shine in the palest shades of winter. From frosty figures to icy vehicles and everything in between, we're celebrating the cool, clean look of toys that embrace the lighter side of the color spectrum. Grab your hot cocoa, crank up the nostalgia, and join us for a chilly good time as we slide into December with some seriously cool plastic. December 1st, man, it's here.
Yep. Have an ice day.
Oh my gosh. I should have known he'd be showing up somewhere.
Well, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
So yes, white colored toys today we're going to be showing later. But then also later, Elgin's going to be taking us on a tour of a toy store. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to show you that.
Definitely.
Well, we'll also, while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our sponsor, toyhacks.com. For all your repro label needs. We also have an armory where you can get some toy accurate 3D printed weaponry and tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys. We also have a monthly contest that will wind back up again next month that Elgin's going to tell you all about.
That's right. Every month.
Every month on like clockwork.
Like clockwork, we post something to our social media pages for everyone to comment on, and we will pick our most favorite comments, and you will win a $5 coupon to toyhacks.com, where you can go there and spend to your heart's delight and get $5 off because you just won a $5 coupon to toyhacks.com by commenting on something that we post to our social media pages every month. Don't miss it. And if you thought you missed it, you
must
probably you did. So
yeah.
just wait until next month and look for it again.
That's right. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to our favorite part of the show. I know it's mine. It's that time. That's right. When we talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
Over in the chat, we got Tiff, which she says, Monday, Monday, Monday. Yeah, let us know how you're doing in the chat, how the weather is out there. It's very white and snowy.
True.
Where we are and cold. So let us know in the chat how you're doing. Pretty excited to see what Elgin's cooked up for us of this episode. Hey, what have you picked up lately, pal?
I just remembered I had another thing to show.
Goody.
I was like, I thought, because I was only going to show 2 things, but then I was like, oh yeah, I haven't talked about this thing yet.
Good.
And that thing is something that was sent to us by Patreon Bill Fisher, comedian Bill Fisher.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he did a while back. We did this kind of live unboxing with him with a bunch of NECA stuff. And he so graciously sent this to me after I was super excited that he got it. And it is the Aliens Night Cougar, Alien Night Cougar. I was gonna say Panther,
said Cougar Panther.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Night Cougar. It's
That's
from
so cool,
it's
man.
the NECA version of the one they did it in the 90s, which I also have. I'll get them folded here, but so he even has like a little. He's kind of this. There's some red paint on him as well too, but kind of this red and kind of silvery black kind of color to him. Very shiny. He does have some translucent on his dome there, and then his little second mouth. His jaw will articulate open, and then his second mouth will come out too, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
And he does have, just like the vintage one, he's got this little parasite on his back. That's this kind of translucent green. And he just magnetizes there. There's like a little magnet on his back. He just kind of
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Sits on the back, which is kind of an update. So the vintage one had an action feature where it would like launch that little kamikaze parasite thing.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't. But this is, NECA's overall quality of like looking at like how nicely painted and designed this is. It hasn't broken yet, which
they don't all break.
Well, you're not playing with them right then, I guess. Maybe I'm playing with them wrong.
Maybe.
But yeah, this is basically just the NECA version of the 90s Alien. They did Alien Predator figures, and I have a bunch of them. This doesn't really look like the vintage one at all.
I was going to ask side by side if you did the photo shoot yet.
I didn't compare them side to side, but it I know it doesn't really look. I think the other one's just black. Like there's not really as glossy as this one is, but
then that one probably fits in well with those bigger sized ones that you got. I can't remember.
I mean, I do have another Alien that I found at Goodwill.
Didn't you have some that were like yellow and green, solid color, bigger ones?
The lanyard ones.
Lanyard ones, yeah.
Yes, those will probably fit in there. But he does come in like this crouching position, and his tail moves around and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Very.
But yeah, just to kind of, just like I said, shout out to Bill for sending this over to me. I really appreciate that. And glad to have it in the collection. I don't really collect a lot of NECA unless it's sent to me or it's super clearanced off. Basically gifted or clearance. They're just too dang expensive for my collection.
It is a lot.
But they are very nicely detailed and made. So yeah. Night Cougar Panther.
Yeah, I think
guy. Just recently on Motu Monday, check it out on our playlist on YouTube. Every Monday, try to do a Motu figure. Recently picked this up at Walmart. It is the vintage collection Skeletor. So this goes along with the 40th anniversary He-Man that they put out a couple years ago. And now this is a Walmart exclusive figure as well, as are most of the vintage collection figures, like Faker and He-Man, and now like Stratos is another one that's coming out. But pretty good head sculpt on him. and kind of a bigger body as well than
Looks
other
awesome, dude.
his feet are pointier.
Yeah, yeah. His
got-
eyes kind of
They have
looks like
little dots in them.
iridescent in
Red
there.
dots. There's
some
no
sort
like,
of-
yeah.
Okay.
There's something. I think they just painted some red dots in there, as opposed to like putting jewels or something, which would have been cool. It does come with a sword as well too, which is kind of a glossier, almost metallic looking purple sheen to it. You can put that on his back. But yeah, just kind of the Masterverse version of a vintage figure. Kind of done, a little more vintage looking. That's the vintage collection. That's kind of what they're going for with these figures. So now I have Skeletor to go with them. I missed out. They did a few years ago a 2-pack of these Masterverse He-Man Skeletor Mattel Creations exclusive, and they came with die-cast weapons and an articulating jaw on Skeletor and a power ring. It was this really cool 2-pack. I was not able to get that one. It sold out like immediately. It was when they were still selling out immediately. But yeah, it was gone. But I think head sculpt looks pretty awesome on this guy. It's a nice paint apps as well with it. But yeah. Oh, and so the Masterverse figures are normally like now $23, which is ridiculous. So after tax, like $26 now. So I was at Walmart and I looked up on the Walmart app. This was because it was Black Friday-ish weekend. And on the app, it says this is $15 on the Walmart app. And it says at your location, these are not here. So I'm like, let's see if I can
must investigate.
Pull a fast one on the Walmart employees. So I go up there, I scan it, I call someone up because I went to self-serve. So I scanned up.
Right, because they're not as clued in.
So I was like, hey, this thing is showing on your Walmart app for $15. Can you price match that? I'm gonna have to call someone. I'm like, oh, dang it. So then they call someone over.
Then I take off running.
No, I was like, I stood my ground.
Yeah.
I don't budge. So he comes over. I'm like, hey, this is on your Walmart app for $15. It also says it's not here in the store, but obviously it's here. Can you change that to like, oh, it must be like, it's so new that they haven't put them out in the code. So yeah, just bump it down to 15 for them.
Good answer, sir.
Yeah, $15 for the vintage collection. Pro tip.
Yeah,
always argue for a better price.
Speaking of Skeletor, we got a question here in the chat from Erwin Curtis 4028. Says Skeletor, when are they going to remake the He-Man movie? You got any movie?
It's coming out in June of 2026. June 2026 is the release date. Supposedly they've already filmed it and they're just working on post-production.
And what people don't know is Elgin played Skeletor. It's really great that worked out. We can't afford to pay you to do Skeletor's voice on the
show. Speaking of good prices for my last thing here, finally got it. Finally, I was waiting felt like the longest wait of waits of all time.
Man.
And finally got it. They finally put in clearance. I went there 1 week and it was all gone. I'm like, and it wasn't in clearance. I'm like, what happened? And I go the next week, it's there. Finally in clearance. $15 once again. 15 is the magic number here, I guess, this week. And I finally got him. That's right. Skelra or the Mumra. Basically, I just turned him into Mumra. But the Thundercats crossover with Masters of the Universe figure, $15 is the price I was looking for,
which
not
is
$30.
Amazing for that.
Yes.
That in your hand is worth 30, Elgin.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
But 15, man, what a great toy.
But 15 is a better price. It's so awesome looking. It does come with a bunch of Skeletor parts. This is probably one of the only maybe true crossovers in this series because they called it Skelra as opposed to Mumra. all the other figures, maybe Battle Catman might be the only other crossover, but they just call Lion-O. They call Chitara. They call Tigra. Panthro. They don't mix their names with anything. This was feels like the true crossover of it. It does have a reversible cape, so if you want to put Skeletor's cape on, you just pop that off, flip it around.
Oh hell!
And then now you have that. He also comes with the Skeletor parts. His little cowl comes off pretty easily, and then he also comes with his little loincloth, which is pretty cool looking. It's got some skulls on it on the very bottom there. And he does have pretty cool head sculpt as well. If I can find it.
It's in there somewhere.
Bag of extra parts. So this is
his head,
the skeletal skull, the screaming skull. He looks like he's kind of winking too.
Oh.
But yeah, then that just kind of fits in there.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
But yeah, this cowl is pretty cool. And it's kind of nice that it's not part of the skull. It's like its own thing, so you could really put that on anybody if you wanted to. Or swap around. Yeah. But yeah, this thing is awesome. This is about a 7-inch figure too. Like this is
big boy.
They did it. Like if you compare it to this other Masterverse Skeletor, he's he's pretty big.
7-inch.
Pretty big fella.
Yeah.
Which is cool that he's like this giant figure. So if you're displaying him, you can put him in the back, put your other guys in front.
Yeah, that's cool.
Comes with this double-bladed sword. Kind of these extra. I don't know. I wish these were glow in the dark, but
I don't
think they are.
I need to open mine.
Very cool. It's got a little fur on his feet too. But yeah, Mumra the Ever Living. Pretty awesome. Super stoked to get this at the price I was looking for originally. That I waited out for. It felt like a long wait.
It was.
But definitely worth.
Have you seen Wave 2 yet in store?
I have not.
Yeah, me either.
In store. Well, no, I take that back. I have because Wave 2 is Tigra.
Oh, I have seen Tigra.
Panthro and He-Man. Wave 3 is not out, which is they're making a lighter cut, which I kind of want to wait for to get Panthro because he's grayer. He's not. They made him purple, which is weird. He's kind of gray in the cartoon, so they're making a gray version of Panthro, another version of Lion-O, and then
which is like a
Battle Cat or Battle Panthro Man or something. I don't know. Basically, the Battle Cat Man, but painted as.
Did it look like a late night Lion-O to you? It was very different color. It was kind of a lighter version to me in my quick glance that I saw.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. I do want to get the other Panthro because he's
more cartoon accurate.
Yeah, cartoon accurate colors because he's grayer
for sure.
As opposed to purple. I kind of wish looking now, like if he was grayer, that would have been better because he's really is like with the vintage figure, he's grayer. But beggars can't be choosers with the $15 price tag.
No.
So, but yeah, that's all I got. Super stoked to get some cheap stuff on Black Friday, basically Black Friday weekend, clearance aisles, and wheeling and dealing with the app, I guess.
Oh, you. Speaking of, Tiff had said in the chat, she says Target doesn't question, just automatically price matches their app.
Which I love. I love that.
Because, you scammer heads, you cheater faces.
Hey, it says it on their app. This is their app. That's their policy. I'm just following policy. As a person that works in compliance, I follow policy.
Just following what the rules you gave me, pal.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then one last He-Man movie. Is it going to be called just He-Man, or is it going to be called Master of the Universe? Do we know?
I think it's going to be.
And they can still change it.
I think it's called Master of the Universe. I think it's just called Master of the Universe. They've already started selling merch for it.
Yeah.
And that's been on the Mattel Creations website for a while. So if you want to get like like Masters of the Universe, the movie, it's like Spaceballs, the movie. Shirts and sweatshirts and stuff like that. They already have swag out there for that.
But the question was from Erwin Curtis again. Says, "Is Dolph Lunkhead going to make a cameo in the new movie? Have you heard any of that?"
I hope so. I would
I know
love
you do.
him to play King Randor.
Oh,
That would
that
be
that
sick.
would almost
Be
almost make
yes.
sense in a
I know,
weird
it should
way,
be.
right?
Right. I would love that.
Oh, man.
I feel like he is because he's on like press stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping. I'm a big Dolph fan. Even
Oh, yeah.
even outside of Masters, I've always liked his stuff.
We got Mike Ward in the chat. That's right. Core member. What's up? Got a yo Mike, and then ask, are you the ASMR guy? Yeah, that's
me or you.
I don't. It's more you than me. You're always.
Oh, it's because I'm talking into the mic like this.
Yeah, or smelling. You're just being. I don't know. All right, my turn.
Just the scratch things, I think.
Let's do these. Pick these up. Pretty cool. I really had no idea they were going to be this big. Hot Wheels has, which I don't collect. I don't collect Hot Wheels.
No, but does anyone really ever collect Hot Wheels? They disappear.
Only losers. But then and they've done some Transformers crossovers lately. Yes, definitely of Hot Wheel size stuff, painted, and there's still one I still need. Anyway, but they released a new crossover Transformers. Then why are we always in the Hot Wheel aisle? Then leave me alone. Because there's one I still gotta find. Toys are toys. And so they came out with this crossover, these two different crossovers with Hot Wheels of, apparently Hot Wheels have not characters, but standard cars with names. I don't know if you've known this.
Yeah, I mean, there's Twin Mill. There's
so
Twin Mill is like Ethan's favorite. That's the reason I know. And it was like one of the original. There's like 12 original
Twin Mill, you say?
Yeah, I love a Twin Mill. He's an awesome car.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then once you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I've seen this car all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's probably one of the. I think it's one of the original 12. Don't quote me, but
well, you're the Hot Wheels expert. You know, you love Hot Wheels so much.
So I watched the doc on it because Mattel puts these out. And there's a little Mattel signet down there, just above the Transformer guy on the back. But they originally put out 12, and I've thought about this, like getting the original 12 as like as a whole. You know, but I don't want to dip my toe in the Hot Wheel area. But I've thought about it after watching that. I was like, that would be a cool thing to have, is like the original 12. You know,
sure. Same with Star Wars. You'll be getting the original 12 of them too.
Exactly. Yeah.
But so I knew these were coming, and they had just recently done a Optimus Prime Hot Wheel collab that was a legit scale, a 1/32, I think, of Hot Wheel toy that actually transformed just like Optimus.
That
was like $80, sold out in 3 seconds.
It was
because Hot Wheels people are.
You can also, there's a Hot Wheels club in Mattel Creations. There's a Hot Wheels club. There's a Barbie club, and now there's a Castle Grayskull or the Motu club. Yeah. I think there's also a Monster High club. Anyway.
So when they announced these, I assumed they were going to be that scale, just little tiny Transformer ones. But no, these suckers are like deluxe scale guys. They're huge. They're like, I mean, look at this. You get a real full-size deluxe robot out of freaking Twin Mill. I know. So cool. What's that say? 5 inches tall. Yeah, that's awesome. Freaking steps. Awesome. Twin Mill. Well, the other one I'm going to guess is one of those original 12. We got Bone Shaker.
I don't think it is, but Bone Shaker is pretty popular. I have the Mega Constructs version of Bone Shaker, which I got that Mattel sent to me to do a review for the Playrate review, and it also came with the little car as well. So I have that car and the Mega Constructs version of it.
But
It was
look
fun.
at this.
It was a fun build.
Look at this thing. It's got a freaking
It's cool.
skull right on the front.
I was trying to get my Mega Constructs Skeletor to drive it, but I'd have to modify it a bit.
And then that skull ends up on his chest, man.
That's awesome.
That is so cool. Great little.
He's a newer one, but yeah.
I love him.
Still
I love him.
He's pretty popular, I think, with the kids.
Yeah, so don't collect Hot Wheels, but if this packaging wasn't so cool, I'd really think about it. I don't know.
Like opening
because it's a real thing. But then I haven't really opened
right. I was gonna say
so.
it's that you have to abide by the laws
of
the
what's
X.
been going. I don't know. Okay,
or
next
you buy
thing.
another two and then open
if it goes on clearance, that's what clearance is for, right?
Exactly.
Get the things to open it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tiffany's looking up the original 12. Of course she does. So did an unbox with me last week for this. It's from the movie Transformers 1. It completes my main forecast. Okay. Already got I forgot his name now. Optimus before he's Optimus.
Pre-Optimus.
What a terrible Orion Pax. Jesus, what a terrible fan. And D16, which is Megatron.
Right.
And B127,
bingo,
which is Bumblebee. And then she was always the leader one. So I got the main four.
ScarJo.
Got ScarJo. Pretty dang cool. Weird ass transformation that's not, well, just tall, skinny parts. Turns into a motorcycle, which is weird, but which is normal and cool, and she does. The weird thing is like this doesn't latch super well, and then she's got these tires in here that just kind of free roll around.
That's weird.
Inside there, and you got to kind of like get them both flat to get her to click, and doesn't really click super well. So like it takes
super
nothing.
That.
You're right. Turns her into
pro tip. Super glue your
Transformers. It ain't working. Anyway, yeah. So Elita 1 looks awesome.
Got
cool. All those.
Is that pink, purple? What color is that?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
What would you call that?
There's
it's
pink
not
on
quite.
It looks like maybe
it's not necessarily hot pink, but it's definitely got some pink purple going on.
Subdued pink. It's my favorite crayon.
Magenta-ish, we say here. Tiffany says. She says Twin Mill is not one of the original 12, but it was one of the first handful from 1969. Nice. And then lastly, sort of a segue one, because I wanted to open it. It was from
we're not experts.
Exactly, we are not. I opened it on Saturday, unboxed with me, because I thought it was going to be mostly white, because it looks really white in all pictures and things.
Sure.
But it's Rathalos Prime. It's called Silver Rathalos Prime, which is like the souped up version of Rathalos Prime, which is another crossover. So technically I did open a crossover, but it's with the Monster Hunter video game from 20 years ago.
Oh,
which was really just the other day.
Right.
The original, which I have the other Rathalos Prime, which is more brown, orangey, brown, red.
Okay.
Kind of you think like a red brown dragon would look.
Sure.
This is just I guess it's silver, but it's kind of white with silver.
Looks gray, kind of.
Gray. The chest plate's definitely got a silver sheen to it.
Right.
But you got the Prime crossover. You see that head sculpt. It's got a weird like sleep mask up on his forehead.
I was gonna say those.
I don't know what that is.
Remember in like the late 90s, early 2000s, everyone was wearing those big goggles.
Oh yeah,
it's like that.
Like in Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah, exactly. Seth
Green. Yeah,
Seth Green is wearing those.
Exactly.
It's exactly what I was thinking. Actually,
cool color, little gradient from that metallic purple to pink. It's neat, but I love all these little just pokies themed throughout that. Even on the sword, it's got
Nice.
Little
Spikes.
pokies built in, and cool dragon that's got some articulation and mouth stuff. Anyway, so sort of
Okay.
thought it was white, but it's not.
That's all right. But dragons are cool regardless.
Exactly.
I mean, there's never not a cool dragon.
I believe
like.
I think you're right. I think that's
I'm
true.
pretty sure I'm right.
Well, why don't you go first?
All right. Representing some Motu here, with starting off with some white figures. We got a trio of sorcerai.
Oh, I think that's right.
Yeah. We got the CGI He-Man Master of the Universe figure. We have the sorceress from Castle Grayskull that came with the Origins Castle Grayskull, the special edition one, and then like her little counterpart as a Mega Constructs version,
awesome.
which is pretty cool. Probably these are more, have more white to them than this one. This one has some purple and stuff, but still cool with this gold and translucent wings, and she's still in her flying pose, I guess. But definitely the sorceress from Castle Grayskull that came with the origin one, and then they basically made another one.
And is it like her transcended super version where she
it's almost like a spiritual one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I kind of think of it.
Okay.
Like that. I didn't bring it with me, but she actually also comes with little Mega Constructs Zor that's also white. Which is pretty cool. And this is kind of like a flexible cape and stuff for her wings, but I mean, I couldn't really believe that they would make a Mega Constructs white sorceress, which they made the other one, but like just to have this version is kind of weird.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome to have.
When I think of white toys, I think about getting out that fancy white gloves. This guy's got white gloves, but fancy toys that has white gloves wear like top hats and stuff.
True.
Like this guy, a GoBot named Tux. I just got him recently, and so it was still sitting here on the table even. So turns into a Rolls Royce. You can see his little sweet belt buckle there, which is the front of the car, and his little chromed out top hat. And I'm gonna guess, I'm just gonna pretend those are shades because it's cool. Anyway, yeah, all white. This one's more cream, really, but it's more white.
It's probably aged, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. It probably was white.
But at one
it definitely point is aged.
That's the problem with a lot of vintage white toys, is that they basically, through sunlight and stuff like that, they've kind of turned to a cream color. Or
yes, they
if you're
do.
in a house with like cigarette smoke or something like that, it's kind of changed their color. So I recently just made this white toy. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but so I needed
still smells like spray paint.
Yeah. Why am I dizzy right now? Basically, I needed a vehicle for Iceberg, the G.I. Joe character, my vintage Iceberg, who is white, has white snow color because he's part of I don't have Frostbite, like Corey has like 1,000 of those, but I do have my vintage Iceberg back from '86.
Awesome.
And since he's a snow guy, soldier, he needed, that's right, a white snowmobile.
Oh, I've seen that snowmobile recently.
Yeah, so a few years ago during an unboxing with you, I took this out and I was like, hey, I'm going to paint this white. Fast forward 2 years later, finally painted it. I was like, I should probably paint this. Stays up till 11 o'clock last night. After 4 coats of paint and some Mod Podge, because it really would not take. I tore it all apart, got all the pieces out, and then painted each side. But he fits on it pretty nice. And I was telling Ethan this. I was like, hey, I made this soldier this snowmobile. He's like, so you made a snowmobile for a soldier, you don't think that's gonna like announce to everyone around as he's up to the enemy? I'm like, well, it's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, painted this up. Now I just need to do some photos and stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I made this little snowmobile guy for Iceberg. It's kind of a 2-in-1, but they go together. They're basically going to go together anyway in my mind, in my lore of toys. So
awesome. My next one is from a recently completed toy line called Machine Wars.
Oh yeah,
which is Transformers. Was exclusive to KB Toys, and this little fella is a white kind of an F1 kind of style car. His name here is Mirage.
okay.
Weird green head. Don't know why. He's sick and not feeling well from going too fast. I don't know.
That 8-ball on his chest.
It kind of is now that you said that. Yeah, we'll say it. That's cool. But yeah, that's really the only, just that black stripe is basically down it. A couple little racing stickers. But yeah, really cool little dude from a toy line that I love. And I'm so happy that I got to complete it.
Awesome. Well, as you know, I collect the DC Primal Age figures, but everything's in box, so hopefully the glare on this won't be awful. But I have Crypto the Super Dog. That's right, he's all white except for his red cape, but the dog itself is white.
So cool.
He's in there. Crypto the currency dog. There's a better stylized picture of him on the side there with Superman Supes riding him around. But yeah, I think I'm trying to remember where I bought this. I feel like it was when I went to on the East Coast trip with the family. I think I saw it there and picked it up. Yeah. Really awesome.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, my next one's G1 Transformer. He is a throttle bot. His name is Searchlight. He's one of these cool little dudes that you pull back and goes.
Yes,
so it'll go as a robot or do it as a car. Yeah, a little car. Little throttle bot named Searchlight. Yeah.
Well, speaking of vehicles, I went through my micro machines to see if I had any white vehicles, and I have 3 of them outside of the ambulance, which I showed all the medical one. But I have this. Let's see if I can find a year on this. 88, maybe. Get this little speedster.
Oh man, that's cool.
Names of them.
They all have names.
Engine. I don't know. Probably.
Call them Rally.
Yeah. This little guy, the engine sticking out. This looks like a Lambo, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to hold these.
Right,
it's hard to hold these and show them off. They're so tiny. Writing is really small.
It is.
You would think it's almost micro.
I'm too old
and this semi truck.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, just kind of a smattering of micro machines. I need to get them out. I need to find like a little knick-knack shelf or something to like put these on, to display them. Cool.
I hope you can. You have a really great collection of them. Yeah,
they're fun. They bring back a lot of memories of playing with those and driving them around on stuff. But they're just fun little. I forgot how fun they are. How good of shape they still are. Actually.
That's the cool part.
Surprisingly, it's like a muscle car.
My next one is a new version, but not to be can't be surprised that Ratchet, of course, is going to make it in there. The white ambulance.
Oh, of course.
He's takes all versions, but this is the new Studio Series 86 version. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. He's here to help fix you up.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet, of course, gotta have a Ratchet.
Well, speaking of emergency type vehicles,
Oh, I like it.
That's right. Bringing back the fire truck.
Yeah,
Hess fire truck. I recently picked up a Goodwill. Light and sound. Giant ladder. Moves out. But yeah, rubber wheels. And some back metal on it as well. Just a cool nostalgia toy for me, like pure nostalgia. It's
yeah. You got like,
and it's a bank.
YouTube comment like right away. It was somebody else that was like,
oh yeah, they're like, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Oh, so cool.
See, it's a bank.
Oh, whoa. Never see that again.
But yeah, just awesome. Like reminds me of my uncle, and so it's always gonna have those gifts attached to it and everything. So
awesome. My next one is from Beast Wars. Any guesses? Okay. This is the new.
Oh, I have a guess.
Okay.
Is it the snow leopard?
It sure is. Tigatron.
I don't know his name.
Tigatron. Look at those pretty stripes.
Oh yeah.
He's so cool and badass, and I love that turquoise with that white. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Tigatron. This is the Kingdom version, but
right.
Already really yellowing. If you were to see it in person, you can.
Ooh, yeah. Especially that
tell
leg
right there. Yep.
Wow.
You can just see.
That's pretty new, isn't it?
From that part to that part. Yeah, a couple years.
Jeez.
Just sitting on the shelf in the dark. Yeah.
Seems weird. So I was trying to find something from the Turtles of Grayskull line. The only thing I could really find that was like mostly white was this little mouser that came with Trapjaw. And you can basically attach him to Trapjaw as his hand. You can pull off his legs and then put those on his belt. And then you stick this part in his arm, and now that's his like extra arm. And I think there's a blast effect that goes on his mouth too. But I was like, oh yeah. I was like looking at the shelf. I'm like, it's got to be something. Put his legs on, right? From there, and he like Trapjaw has some white, but not a lot. Like his helmet is white, and one of his arms is white, but this is more white than the other figure. So I had to show him off because I was like, oh, I actually have a mouser from the vintage line, but it's silver. Like, so I couldn't really show that one. Yeah.
This is a pretty new one for me. That's in contender for best toy of the year. His name is Corden, the missing link Corden, based off the Sunstreaker mold. So freaking beautiful. The Diaclone color release version. But yeah, all white little robot cop car.
Let's go. Is that back metal on there too?
It sure is, pal. This is top of the line stuff. It's missing link.
That's
this whole engine and like a spoiler. You can see.
Oh,
if I
yeah.
get my face out of the way. Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, that shine only comes from that vac metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corden. Woo! I love them.
All right, I got a couple wrestlers here from WWE Superstars. I was trying to find. I was like, there's most of the white stuff that for the wrestlers is like their clothes. But I was trying to find something that was also like on their like legs too, like that was painted on. So we got Brutus the Barber Beefcake here with his white pants and kind of shirt and tassels and legs, kind of that kind of snow leopard-ish thing there.
Mm-hmm. Zebra.
And then, of course, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. He's got his.
Oh yeah.
He's a sexy boy. Kind of similar stripes and stuff, white. I figured these are probably the best representations for the WWE Superstars line. With some white kind of outfits, ring gear, and whatnot. Yeah. Love this line.
Speaking of loving lines, it's my favorite Transformer toy line, Alternators. This guy is named after his Japanese name. In the U.S. and Hasbro, he's known as Jazz. But overseas, in Japan, he was known as Meister. And this is the Alternators version, named Meister, but we can see that head sculpt, that blue visor. That's Jazz. Come on. But these are that big, beautiful, realistic, 2-scale Alternators cars. The toy that Elgin said the Transformer line he would collect if he transformed.
Definitely.
Yeah, Meister. He's all white, just a solid white car when he's in car mode. So
awesome.
Where the engine turns into a gun. Oh man.
Yeah, these alternators, I mean, with turning wheel, like a steering wheel that can turn, and just like they're like masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know, with as much detail and stuff that they've gone into it.
They were before they came before they invented the masterpiece line. So they really were before.
Yeah, they feel like that to me. They feel like a top of the line.
Transformered. Yeah, it's a new verb.
Yeah, totally.
So what?
So I have some, as you know, I collect some alternation figures.
Yes.
And the only white one they had was a special edition one that they sent me in a care package. And it was supposed to be a color your own figure. It was like a kind of a one-off thing that they did where it's like, hey, we'll give you this blank palette here, and then you can just color in whatever figure. So they have this completely white gecko or chameleon here, and you can basically paint him because he's just a matte white figure. So you would be able to take basically just a primed figure, primed paint, and then you can just paint him however you want. His tongue.
That's cool. I've been seeing that a lot with like pops and different things.
Yeah, so
different
it's like
toys, toy lines.
Yeah, you can basically just paint your own whatever color.
Yeah, so cool.
I just haven't painted because I'm like, I don't really want to. I think it's cooler that it's just this kind of blank, figure.
That's what you gotta buy too.
They did I have another one, the actual colored one.
Oh yeah,
the mainline one, but this was just kind of a weird one-off thing that they sent to me.
All white. Holy moly!
I know, it's the most white figure you can get.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, looks like I got 3 more.
Yeah, I got 4 more.
Okay, perfect. This character is known for being white with a little bit of red. This is the version that I could grab easiest.
Yeah.
Was
sometimes that's how it is,
It is, which is great also for the show because it's going to make us grab something that maybe we wouldn't have normally. But all the other versions of this guy is back row, so it's like I'll just take this guy. This guy's a little more special. It's the Henkai version, which is the Japanese release, the Takara release version of Universe. So the Universe is one of the waves of toy lines of Transformers.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And Henkai version or the classics version. Nope, this isn't classic. This is Universe. Different toy. There's so many toy lines of Transformers. This version has vac metal guns. We're talking about Jetfire.
Oh, that's cool.
And so there's this really neat version. You can see all of the red on him is, well, not all the red, but the weaponry is definitely vac metal.
Red vac metal?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That, right? So it's like in person, It's shiny as heck, man.
Oh yeah,
It
I
is
can see the light
so shiny.
glinting off of it.
Oh yeah. Yep, got Jetfire. We all know that big white lug of a jet. You know,
Has he always been white?
Yep.
I feel like he always seen him as that color.
Yep, he always has been. The shattered glass version is black, and then the red is kind of a purple, which is really neat.
Right.
I'm just not into that, but yep, always white. His head sculpt's a little different than some others, but yeah, that vac metal on this Japanese release is just so freaking wicked. So
cool.
I forgot to put it over there. Oh well. Go on now, will you?
So I was looking through starting lineup figures, and a lot of baseball figures usually have like their home jersey is a white jersey. So I was trying to find the one with like the most white on the white jersey. It's a lot of other colors and stuff. So I got this Yankees one. I'm pretty sure it's Bernie Williams.
Oh yeah, it looks like Bernie.
51. I think that's Bernie Williams. He doesn't have his glasses on, which he normally had. But I feel like this is Bernie Williams.
Starting lineups weren't going to put glasses on it.
90. They should have. Well, they did. They put him on Reggie Jackson.
Well, that's as iconic as you get.
I know, but
are they painted or are they actually?
They're molded into it.
Formed.
It's like molded into it.
Sculpted. Cool.
Sculpted, yeah. It's pretty awesome. I think it's from the Oakland A's when he played with the Oakland A's. When he won those 3 World Series with them. But yeah, Bernie Williams. This is probably the most white jersey that I could find. Yeah. A lot of the other ones had like either they had like arm bands or I don't know, other stuff.
Stripes, White Sox.
Yeah, just other random stuff. But like that's probably
that's pretty white.
Pretty white.
As the fallen snow. All right, 2 more. This is a grail for me that I recently got in a deal with my motorcycle that I sold. So that's how important this toy was to me that I was willing to get rid of my motorcycle to get it. There's a comment here from Erwin. Ooh, no, oh no, who's that? Show the cork in his bat. Come on now.
I don't think Bernie Williams ever corked his bat.
No.
I think maybe like Sammy Sosa or Chris Sabo or those guys.
So yes, this is a grail for me that I wanted for so long. We just saw the alternators, correct? Mm-hmm. The alternators line, which is the Hasbro version, which is the American version, which is all plastic. Well, the Takara released this line halfway, and then they kept going with their own colors and things and released more than the American one. Anyway, so they have more characters and color schemes, and theirs are all die cast, which I can tell just by holding this box. This one I wanted mainly because I collect a heck of a lot of RC stuff. I don't know why, I just do. She's great. I support what she is, and she's this just beautiful pink here. Too. But she's still in a box. Okay. But you can see she's a Honda S2000, which is a beautiful car. There's at least 2 versions of this S2000 in alternators, so I'm familiar with the mold. So it's like, well, I'm not super. I mean, it's a rainy day right here. I will open it because I need to know my favorite toy line, which I've only known as plastic.
Right.
But as die cast. So looking forward to that. Cool boxes. Definitely. There you can see RC. Yep. Right there. She looks great. That pink is just really light and I don't know, just pretty as heck. Yeah. Little pink interior with her seats or in the trunk. That's just a neat tie-in too. So yeah. And then beautiful little car. Beautiful little toy. And it was called Vinyl Tech is the name of this toy line. Okay. So an alternator's over here, Vinyl Tech over there.
Gotcha.
Well, that's what it says. It's hard to read, but
yeah.
Vinyl Tech RC. Beautiful.
Well, going over to the Rulers of the Sun toy line. This was about the only one that had like probably the most white on it, I guess. And I'm trying to remember. I think his name is Kitco. I'm spacing on his name. But he's got all these like little discs that can come off. They're supposed to like fly on his arm. They don't really stick on his arm that well. But they pop off like ninja stars, kind of. Yes, comes with this little knife, I guess. I think this is part of a 3-pack that they had at Target a while back. Yeah, they don't really want to. His armbands don't really want to stay on him, but he's got these little spinning blade things on his arms and his legs, and his boots are kind of this white color too. And yeah, it's kind of the most. I think you can put one of those things in his chest too if you wanted to.
Cool.
I think his name's Kitco, but comment if you don't remember.
I tried looking, I couldn't find it right away. So,
yeah, that's probably the one that's like the most white. You would think that they would have, as colorful as they are, with some of their designs, they would have more. But this is probably the only one. So he's got a sweet flat top though.
Yeah. Well, that brings me back to when I used to have a flat top. Yeah, used to happen. Used to be. I got pictures. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Well, my last one is probably the most white albino transformer that I think I can think of. Everyone, if you've ever had the Ultra Magnus, remember that original toy where it's a big car carrier, red, white, and blue, sure. But on the front was a white Optimus Prime that fit inside of that car carrying back, folded up as like armor, and he would fit in behind it. Can't quite see it. But they released them recently in Legacy with they did a toy version, upgraded modern version based on the toy design and shape and size, and then they put out an Ultra Magnus version too. So he's just all white. I mean, a little bit of silver / gray there, and they gave him his blue mask like he had when he was in the G1 toy. But yeah, Ultra Magnus the cab, not the full toy, but Ultra Magnus the cab.
Awesome.
Very, very fancy. That's my last one.
I got 2 more here. Try to go quickly. This is probably one of the first ones I spotted when I was looking through this here. Of course, we got Ecto 1. Wouldn't be a show without
Heck yeah.
This is from the second new Ghostbusters movie, Frozen Empire. I have Gary driving, Paul Rudd's driving, Gary Gruberson. But it opens up and has some nice fun things with it as well. The little sidecar opened up. I took it off. But Phoebe can sit there and shoot out there. And I think the back opens somehow. There we go. It opens to like with the little drone vehicle, which it didn't come with. The first version of this came with that, the RC.
Oh
car.
yeah.
So that's where that comes out if you had that. But this one comes with the actual drone, the trap that flies off a helicopter thing. I can sit up there. But yeah, just kind of a cool. I think I got this on clearance for pretty cheap. Yeah. And then got all the other figures.
So cool, man.
Figures. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Ecto 1 from Frozen Empire. I think you can buy it on Amazon still. And the last thing is I keep seeing this every day because it's in my bedroom upstairs. It's not really down with the rest of the toy stuff. But this is something I had as a kid, and then still had it surprisingly. But it's my vintage pound puppy.
Oh my!
That I had
goodness.
as a kid and still have. This little guy. I know they make new ones of this, but this is my one I had as a kid. It's with my other stuffed animals I had as a kid. I only have like 2 other ones left. Like a bear.
You sleep with every night, we know.
Yeah, a bear and then another little dog.
Oh, he's in
Yeah,
great shape though.
so my mom did have to sew it back
Oh.
together. You can see on his
Oh,
stomach
it's a little
there,
surgery. Yep.
little, little surgery right there. But she did have to sew that back together.
Ouchie.
So the stuffing was coming out and stuff. But yeah, this is my original one
Oh,
that I got way back when.
that's so cool.
Still have them, little pound puppies.
Awesome. Any honorable mentions before we move along? The only one I thought, stormtroopers. I don't have any, but that's like a great,
right.
great white toy.
Yeah.
Power Ranger.
Swift Wind. Oh yeah, the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Swift Wind. The horse is white.
I saw a little Ninja Turtle. Well, like the Mummy. Any Mummy toy could be.
Mummy. Yeah. There's that Mummies Alive show. Remember that show? In the
No.
90s? Okay. Anyway, they had figures. Hordak's head is white.
Now you're just.
The rest of his body isn't, but his head is just white.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Snowcat. You got that.
I don't have a Snowcat if I had a lot of Joe figures.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the Snow Patrol figures from Joe, G.I. Joe. It's like
I got a few.
Frostbite, Iceberg, the rest of the snow named characters.
Yeah.
I feel like
I got a few like Abominable Snowman little toys.
Right. Oh yeah.
Those are
Yep.
ones
I guess that owl bear was white.
Yeah.
I already showed that last week, so
yeah.
I feel like showing it again.
Right. We can't.
Some of them I feel like they have, the thing is, like, some of these figures, they have multiple things that we want to talk about.
I know.
They have the color, plus they have like translucent or back metal or some other thing. It's like, well, they just
we have enough toys to show. We
combine all the coolness together, I guess.
All right. Well, let's take a quick little break. We're going to tell you about our podcast network, the Prescribed Films Podcast Network. The PFPN is home to many amazing, awesome, super cool podcasts that you should be listening to. You got to get over there and subscribe. Well, this lady's going to tell you how to do that. Check it out.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we are back. And now it's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right. Today's store is called True Believers, Wayne. At 1400 Willowbrook Boulevard in Wayne, New Jersey. That's just a short 16 hours and 10 minutes from Ottumwa. But if you're already on the East Coast, just 41 minutes from New York City. Has a bunch of Marvel, DC, Funko Pop, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mythic Legions, Lego, and much, much more. And apparently there's 4 locations. They've like franchised this thing out where you can go out, most of them being here in New Jersey. But the one in Wayne, New Jersey is in a mall. Okay. Remember those shopping malls?
I sure do.
That's still in the shopping mall. But did you know that Wayne was named after Anthony Wayne, a general in the Continental Army, who was born in Pennsylvania in 1745. And you can believe that is a true fact. by also going to True Believers at 1400 Willowbrook Boulevard, Wayne, New Jersey. Party on, Wayne.
Party on Garth. In the chat, we had Tiff going, yes, white Power Ranger figures, and then, Stay Puffed figure was definitely white. Good ones, good ones. All right. Before we go today, I just want to remind everyone, if you want to help support the show, that would be amazing. And there's lots of cool ways and easy ways you can do that, like telling a friend, leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. But like Elgin said at the top of the show, you can head on over to enlistinthecorps.com, CORPS, at enlistinthecorps.com. You can donate pennies a month, pocket change, and there's some different tiers over there. You can choose the one that best suits you. You get lots of cool things like bonus episodes, shout outs on the show, early access to videos, and you get to be in a chat, exclusive chat with Elgin, I, and all the other Corps members. It's pretty cool. Or if you're more of a YouTube person, like I know you are, you're watching right now, hit that join button down there, watch that little video, and I'll explain it even more. But like I said, one of those sweet perks is shout outs on the show. So going to do that now. Shout out our awesome and amazing Corps members. We got Tony Miller, Chris Turnip Simmons, Alex LaForest, Bill Fisher, Colin Bunn, Chris DeMonico, and Mike Ward. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. You are amazing, and we love talking toys with you every day.
For pennies a month, you can help these poor toy collectors.
Yes.
In the arms of an angel. And then just cue that music, and then everyone's crying, and then they send us money.
Love it. All right. Well, yeah. Stay safe out there. Put the ice down. Ice melt down on the ice. Put the salt on the ice. Put ice on salt. Salt your melt, people. What is happening?
All those things.
Stay safe. Don't use your brakes.
Or just don't go outside. I mean,
yeah, that's right. Stay inside and play with toys.
You have toys inside the house, and you really shouldn't take plastic outside the house.
No, bad idea.
The plastic doesn't like the cold weather.
No.
You know, it's like the same. It's the same rule you apply to your pets. You know, would you want your pet outside in the cold? No, you don't want your toys outside in the cold either. Keep them safe inside by the fire. Probably
That's
not
right.
by the fire. Keep them safe away from fire, and just seclude yourself in your room. Don't talk to anybody, and play with your toys.
I hope all your toys are potty trained too. If we're using
if there's a bathroom.
All right, we're gonna go. It's snowing. We gotta go before this shuts off. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Keep being awesome. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.